Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ann Brown on the line all the way from Accokeek, Maryland with Believe and Succeed Group. And today we're inviting you to participate in our book club. Now, let me just be totally honest. I just have to be transparent. I'm supposed to be reading every night at 10 o'clock, and my team is holding me accountable. And the last couple of nights, I've just been tired. Last night, a meeting ran over that time. And then I said, okay, I'm going to go ahead and read now. And it just didn't happen. So while I had a few minutes today, I said, hey, you know what? I need to catch up on some reading. But get this, I also invited my husband, Nick Brown, to help me discuss what I've read. Usually I just read it and just say, hey, put your comments in. But today, I think it would be a great discussion as well. Our team is reading Millionaire Success Habits by Dean Graziosi. I know, hopefully you can see it. Millionaire Success Habits by Dean Graziosi. Anyway, and it's a really easy read. I thought it might be a little boring, but hey, we're getting through it, and I'm really enjoying it so far. They're just talking about just some millionaire success habits. So we're still we're still on the introduction. So today we're going to complete the introduction, but we're also going to start chapter 1 as well. Now, mind you, I've just been reading maybe 1 or 2 pages every day. We're supposed to read at least 10 pages of a good book every day, but to me, I'm really challenged with that. So I'm just trying to at least, no, I'm not trying. Trying is a bad word. We're not going to try. I am reading at least a couple pages every single day, and I'm working up to that 10 pages every day. So we're going to start now on page 8 of Millionaire Success Habits. Humans are busier now than they've ever been in the history of time. I love technology, but with all the advancements to make our lives easier, it's really just allowed us to go faster. Let's face it, what it has really done is made everyone flat out busier. With text messages and emails buzzing in our pockets, our constant availability for phone calls, and hot new apps and social media on our phones, we are more distracted, more unfocused, and more unenmeshed in sweating the small stuff than ever before. And this leads to many of us feeling like we're sprinting every day, but really not getting anywhere. Can you relate? I can so relate to that. Well, what if I told you it's true? You're going faster than ever before, but you may be on a treadmill and not a ladder. Fast is only good when you have the right path. Otherwise, all you do is get lost quicker. When you have the right success habits, you get to go fast in the right direction because you know the destination in advance. I promise to share these habits in a way that will allow you to digest them and use them with ease. It will soon become apparent how you can quiet all the other noises in your life and expose the clear path to your next level. Let me tell you why this time will be different. Like John Paul, you'll see a growing number of small shifts you can make now that will have a massive impact down the road. When I was in special reading in 7th grade, I was mocked by my own teacher, Miss Thompson, just as John Paul was. She told me I was stupid regularly because, unbeknownst to me, I had dyslexia and had trouble wrapping my mind around reading and spelling basics. I just couldn't figure it out. But there is, of course, a silver lining to those struggles, and even a silver lining to Miss Thompson's misguided motivation. In fact, there were a lot of silver linings that came from that situation, but one specifically that will benefit you as a reader. My unique ability emerged from not being able to read and comprehend like other kids. Because of this handicap, I became a visual and audible learner who knows how to create easy to follow recipes for success. And following are some recipes that are much faster than trying to figure something out from scratch or through trial and error. Recipes save time. Having the right recipes can get you to success quickly. How about that? Having the right recipes can get you to success quickly. If you wanted to recreate for your friends and family the tongue tantalizing taste of the spaghetti and meatballs from your favorite Italian restaurant, there are many ways to go about it. You could go to Italy and study Italian cooking for months. You could go to the Culinary Institute of America in Hyde Park, North New York, and study for years to get a degree in Italian cooking. You could try recipe after recipe, searching for the secret sauce. Or maybe you could wait until a Sunday when the chef worked a 12-hour shift. And as you see him walking wearily to his car, approach him and say, "Hey, chef, I love your spaghetti and meatballs. I'm not in your business and I'll never be a competitor. I just want to make your spaghetti and meatballs for my family. And truthfully, I don't want to waste any time. Could I give you $100 and you give me the recipe?" You can then go home and make the spaghetti and meatballs that taste just as incredible as the chef makes them. And you can do it that very same day because now you have the recipe. This book will give you a different type of recipe. That's what I do. Create recipes that get people the results they want faster. There are probably a million options that exist to help people achieve success. You've probably read personal development books or maybe even gone to a motivational or inspirational live event. But for some, but for some reason, maybe it didn't stick at the level you wanted it to. That's why you're reading this book. And I don't take that lightly, not in the slightest. Here is my promise to you. I have recipes that help you make tiny shifts in your habits that can make you unrecognizable to yourself down the road. We only need tiny shifts in our millionaire success habits today to be completely different in the near future and for years to come. When I decided to write this book, I reflected back on my own life for the past 25 years and figured out the habits and the shifts I've made that put me where I am today. And that's what you will get through this book. Nick Brown, I know that had to have landed with you because that's one of the things that you truly do. Instead of wasting time trying to figure something out, you will definitely call somebody and get the recipe. So how did you feel about what Dean Graziosi is talking about today in terms of success habits?
Well, and I could really resonate. Oh, first of all, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear, superstar.
Okay, I could definitely resonate with everything that he said, and particularly how technology has allowed us to go faster, but has also made us to be unfocused. So, because you get so distracted with certain things, especially with me, I just really started to get engaged with social media, but I find myself when I'm on not staying focused to the task at hand, but I may see a message that comes from here, and then I go off on a tangent and see what that is. Oh, that's exciting. And next thing you know, 15, 20 minutes have passed because I have got sidetracked reviewing that. Then I try to get back on task. As you said, I'm the one that tends to, I wouldn't say take a shortcut, but take a direct approach to getting to the end result. So if I know someone who has had success in doing the exact same thing that I seek to do, then absolutely, why not use social media to reach out to them directly, ask them for help, ask them what are some of the pitfalls that they've already experienced so that I can avoid those sorts of things and then move straight forward to that goal and hit that success. And like you said, just changing a few simple things in your habits because we know it takes 21 days to have something become a habit. And maybe if you tweak something, then it's going to take you that time to do that. And just the repetition of doing over and over, it just becomes second nature.
You're absolutely right. I'm just going to read this next part and get your feedback on that. Small shifts yield big results. Now, this title means a lot to me because I know that we talked about things in terms of what is really worth our time. what should we be doing and what should we just hire someone to do? So I'm wondering if that's what he's going to be talking about here. Small shifts yield big results. This book isn't just based on my personal journey to success. It's filled with universal principles that don't work just for me, they'll work for anyone. I went on a quest to discover the shifts and the habits used by billionaires, top athletes, business leaders, and some of the world's thought leaders, people whom I knew through my work. Many of these individuals started at the bottom in much harder times than we can imagine today. And when I extracted their strategies and viewed them within the context of my own personal strategies, I identified the tiny shifts that have made the difference in our lives and will make the biggest impact in your life. That's what this book has, and that's what this book is going to deliver. It's going to show you how to replace old habits with new ones that will help you make the leap to the new level of success. I'm grateful you picked up this book and have come even this far. Please don't stop now. Most people buy a book because of the title and let it sit on a shelf. I am guilty of that, hoping that by some magical power that the knowledge and action steps will transfer into them. I am I am guilty. I know that you're busy and that it takes time and will to read an entire book. But I urge you to make the time and apply the will to keep reading. I promise I will do everything in my power to keep it compelling and exciting, but also to deliver the tactical strategies to take away habits that are not currently serving you and replace them with success habits that can grow your life, wealth, and joy exponentially. Believe me, I know you may feel like there's no extra time for you to implement these habits into your life. I know you're not sitting around reading this book right now with 5 extra hours in your day. But as you'll see throughout this book, it's like removing a battery and putting in a new one. I've already shared this, but it's worth repeating. You don't have to add time to learn new habits. You just have to replace the old habits. To do so, you need to recognize the counterproductive routines you've fallen into. Once you acknowledge them, you will see how realistic it is to be able to switch them out. There are a million different paths to success, but with all of those options, I have learned that the fastest way to success involves one option above all others. When success habits become your new routine, your life can change dramatically. You've picked up this book for a reason. Maybe you're a baby boomer who has been in a job for 30 or 40 years because it was a responsible thing to do and it's finally time to reinvent yourself. Anybody feeling that way? I know I am. Maybe years ago, someone told you, stop being a dreamer and do what's right. Do what's secure and safe. And what you are doing has dampened your enthusiasm for work and life, especially when you know you were meant for so much more. Or maybe the world has made you insecure and you're staying in a job that has you living day after day, just hoping something will change. Maybe you will have your own business and it's not doing, maybe you have your own business and it's not doing so great, or it's time to take it to the next level. Or maybe your back is against the wall and money is tight, so you need a new path. It really doesn't matter who you are or what your situation is, whether you're a college student unsure if the world still has the opportunities that your parents had, or you're someone ready to tap into your full potential and start something new. This book can to help you take control of your life. It's time to stop being the thermometer of life and start being the thermostat. Let me say that again. Oh my goodness. Dean Grazioso, he got it right there. Okay, it's time to stop being the thermometer of your life and start being the thermostat. Nick, I'm gonna let you break that down. Stop hoping a break will magically come. You can create your own break and do it so much faster than you could ever imagine. But before we get into the how of it, I want to share with you the why now. Nick Brown, break it down for me.
Wow. Stop being the thermometer of the situation and be the
thermostat. Stop
thermostat,
being the thermometer of life
life,
and
and
start
become.
being the thermostat. Stop being the thermometer of your life and start being the thermostat. Now, the thermometer, let me see. Now, the
The
thermometer,
thermometer measures the heat,
but
measures,
the thermostat
but the thermostat
controls.
controls the heat. That's right. So
There you go.
instead of watching other people uh, light things up and ignite their success, now this means that you need to take ownership of yours as well. You said so much there. I was the baby boomer. uh my parents always said, get that good job, and stay the course, and do the right thing, get the good education so that you can go to school and get a good job. And that always resonated with me. But you know what, and even at a teenager, I had that entrepreneurial spirit. I would go to the local store and purchase candy for a certain price, and I go to school and charge a markup. I used to sell blow pops. I purchased them for 5 cents and sell it for 25 cents. Now I was blessed in high school to have my own car, so that was the way that I got my gas money. So I always had that entrepreneurial spirit, and even though I was working for the federal government, I had several outside entities because I knew I couldn't make my dreams come true just by having that job, even though I had that job. So I got into managing and promoting. So, uh, different groups in terms of entertainment. So I was in the entertainment industry for a while, promoting those sorts of things. So my habits changed. To be able to be successful, I had to learn how to manage groups and organizations. I had to go out and find talent. So that was a skill set that I had to acquire to be able to do that. So I sat on the sidelines and watching things, and being that thermometer and reading everything, but then I had to be that thermostat and to go out there and light things up and put things in motion, and so that I could reach the success that I wanted. And now I've reached a level where I have to tweak a few things so that we can take it to the level. We've had some success, but now it's time to tweak that so we can take it to the next level and reach that rank that we want in our current company.
You're absolutely right, Nick Brown. And that's one of the reasons why we're reading this book. I mean, we have so many books that we haven't read. And when I saw this, I said, you know what? I could use some change in habits. So let's see what he's talking about. And so I'm digging what he's talking about in terms of just it doesn't necessarily take any more time. You just have to change your habits, change what it is that you're doing, and utilize your time more effectively. And so this is I'm really really we just got through the introduction. And so
Well, it's not like you said, it's not a thing about having more time, but it's all about prioritizing the time that you have for those things that are more important to you. That's going to help you make that shift. So that's what we're doing now. We're prioritizing this to help us make those little changes so that we can take it to the next level.
exactly, exactly. Now, the author actually tells us, write this down, Nick Brown, to go to www.thebetterlife.com. That's www.thebetterlife.com and take the challenge. So, Nick Brown, I encourage you to go to that, and I'm going to go to it as well and take that challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to read this book with us, definitely get your copy of Dean Grazioso's, looks like you can't see it. Dean Grazioso's Millionaire Success Habits, the Gateway to Wealth and Prosperity. And so I'm telling you, you will be better for it. So we're just on chapter 1. So you've got time to definitely go ahead and get it and begin reading and get in on this discussion if you want to get it electronically, or if you want to get it get an actual hard copy. You have time. And so we're going to, the next time we read, we're going to be starting on chapter 1. We're just getting through the introduction. Nick Brown, I so enjoyed you definitely helping me out today, and providing your perspective as we review this book. And so did you have anything you'd like to say as we close out?
I just thank you for having me, and and one, this was a habit right here that had to change for me because you know, I normally don't do these types of things, but now you know we're on a totally different mission, and so I'm gonna have to get out of my comfort zone and start doing some things and changing those habits. So I appreciate you extending the invitation and kind of put that fire under me to because I came kicking and screaming, but I'm glad that I did come on and join you.
Me too. Thank you so much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is it for our book club, Millionaire Success Habits by Dean Graziosi. Graziosi, I think. But anyway, it's a great book. I encourage you to get it and read with us. We will definitely be going live again, and we will be, hopefully tonight. I will keep up with my reading regimen at 10 o'clock Eastern every night, and where we're going live and reading the book, and hopefully you will read with me and offer your comments as well.
Well,
So thank you so much, Nick.
and
Go ahead.
you have an aggressive and overwhelming schedule. You but I know you can do it.
Absolutely,
I know you can do
absolutely.
it with
Hey, it's
everything,
all about priorities.
everything that we have. You absolutely right. So I'm going to try to. I'm going to work to help you.
Well, you
Uh,
know why, Nick Brown? Because with everything that we do, we get drained. I,
right,
and
right.
sometimes being around new people, I just came back from Atlanta, just being around different people, and sometimes reading actually replenishes some of the stuff that has been taken away. It gives me a chance to replenish, to regroup, have different ideas. I'm definitely going to use his quote, and I think you probably will too, about stop being the thermostat and be the thermometer. Stop being the thermometer and be the thermostat of your life. How cool is that? That is such a visual, and it's definitely telling us what we should do. And so I think we're in for a treat by reading this book, and all the books that we have that we need to read. I know some people are reading Think and Grow Rich. We have several different books that we need to kind of catch up on, and so I use this as an opportunity. As much as I give out, I use this as an opportunity to feed my mind and give something back to me. And so I am committed to doing that, and so I'm looking forward to both of us completing this book as well. So thank you
Well,
so much for joining me this morning. I know it was last minute, but I really, really appreciate it. And I think you added so much to this conversation and this book review. So, ladies and gentlemen, catch us next time as we continue reading the book Millionaire Success Habits by Dean Graziosi. And I guarantee you will hopefully you'll have some aha moments, or it will definitely we might just read something that could change your life. This is Nick and Ann Brown, all the way from Accokeek, Maryland, of Believe and Succeed Group. If you're looking for a home-based business, definitely give us a call. We'd love to share with you what we do. We represent a company that helps people actually create additional income in these times. We are a business of hope, helping others pursue empowerment. And empowerment may mean something different for different people. For you, it might mean time freedom. For you, it might mean extra income. For you, it might mean the opportunity to travel the world. For you, it might mean being in your children's lives. For you, it might mean leaving a legacy for your children and your children's children. Whatever empowerment means to you, we encourage you to lock arms with us and help you reach your goals and dreams. So if that's something that you're interested in, definitely give me a call. My number is scrolling right under this screen. There you go. Give us a call. And definitely for joining us today, go ahead and set up your absolutely free account at www.thankyouforbeingnice.com. Set up your free account at www.thankyouforbeingnice.com. We just want to save you some money on what you're already doing. So you can send me an email or you can give me a call if you're interested in hearing more about what we do and how we do it. Again, we're going to end this. Have a great day. God bless. And we look forward to seeing you at the top, at the very top. It's going to be the tip top because the
Because
bottom
the bottom is much too crowded.
much too crowded. Bye bye.